Recorded Books presents Move to Strike by Perri O'Shaughnessy, narrated by Mia Barron. Part 1. In his dream, he is killing the murderer. Bitter cold and the long wait numb the fingers around the knife, but he uses the strength of his shoulder to press it against the murderer's spine. They stand on the back porch of a cabin in winter. The murderer's back is turned. He has jimmied the lock and is turning the knob. All around is darkness, stars, ice, wind. He has waited for hours for the murderer. He has made a promise to himself that if the murderer comes to this woman's cabin on this night and tries to break in, he must die. He presses the knife against the murderer's spine, and the murderer arches his back against the pain. The murderer reaches behind him, cursing, and swipes at the knife as if swatting a bee. His hand touches the brittle blade. An infinitely long time goes by. The murderer's head turns slowly to the right, and he looks back. His body pivots carefully around the point of the knife. The murderer knows his center now, knows where his death lodges in his body. He wants to see the look of terror on the murderer's face as he dies. But the murderer is not terrified. The murderer is laughing. Chapter 1. Moist night wind swept the skin on her arms and flicked sharp points of hair into her eyes. Pulling her sweatshirt tight against the gusts, Nikki tucked her hair inside the hood and splashed the oars into the deep black water of Lake Tahoe. 100 years ago, under the same crescent moon, a Washoe Indian in a kayak would have known how to dip the oars silently, secretly. But no matter how she tipped them, they sucked water into the air, leaving behind a trail of sound. Silvery snow tipped the mountain peaks that circled like clouds around the lake. She stayed close enough to the shoreline, flat, black trees against a glinting navy sky, to track her progress, but far enough out to remain unidentifiable by anyone nosy enough to observe her. She could not be caught, because tonight she was going on a raid, and for the first time, she was going alone. She felt high with the strength of her arms and the tautness of her legs as she rode, as high as she had felt on New Year's Eve when her mom had let her drink champagne. So even though she didn't like being out here all alone, floating above a deep, dark immensity she didn't want to think about, she wasn't about to turn back. Scott would have come with her if she had told him about it, but tonight was personal. She was not just skulking and peeking in windows for a joke or scrounging a few leftover Heinekens from an outside cooler. Not that she didn't miss having him along. She wouldn't mind a warm body beside her floating into this dark moonlit haze. As a steady breeze blew over the lake, the water churned, pushing her farther out than she liked. But it wasn't far now. She knew what she was doing was wrong, but a while back, being bad had stopped feeling bad. Scott had helped with that. So many rules were stupid. He had shown her a whole new way of thinking. You had to make your own way. Tonight was about making something really wrong right again. She stretched. Her arms ached. She wasn't used to rowing so much. But then, her original plans for the year hadn't included breaking into someone's house. She hadn't exactly trained for it. She had been forced into it. 3 days before, the mail brought a letter addressed to her mother from a law office. That scared her. Her mother wasn't around, so she had opened it. A so far nice day turned real bad right then. The letter said they were about to be evicted. The landlord wanted his money, and he wanted it right now. When her mom came home, Nikki held the letter in her face, making her read it. "What is this?" "Don't worry, honey," Daria had said in that drifty way she had, as if everything took care of itself.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?